Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it is August, the middle of August, and we're starting school. We're starting school next week. I don't know about you, but anyway, I was just making coffee this morning. I was thinking I haven't gone live in a while, and not that I need to go live for any reason, but it's just been a crazy time and a crazy summer. And I just wanted to check in and see how everyone's doing with that craziness. I'm going to make some coffee while I'm talking to you this morning. Looks like I got to empty it out first. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just trying to soak up these last days of summer and just figure out like what needs to get done before Adriana goes back to school. And in the meantime, it's just been a summer of like busyness. I feel like ever since I got back from Ohio, it's been like one thing after another, and some exciting stuff too, like for sure. Like I made a decision in the middle of, well, I guess in the end of July, that when JB's team had the opportunity to move to Sotheby's, that I was going to move to Sotheby's. So I finally, Sierra Sotheby's. So after a year of having my license, I finally have signed on to a brokerage, and I'm official with Sierra Sotheby's right now. So I'm super excited. So in the meantime, I've been wrapping up my marketing consulting project that I've been doing for the past 4.5 years with the Diocese of Reno. And I'm wrapping up the 20th magazine that I've been editor on, and creating the content for and managing. So that's been going on. At the same time, somewhere along the way, I happened to get sick. And so I've been battling summer sickness after we went camping. And then I got sick after that. Not bad sick, but sick enough where it affected my overall, like just my congestion and all that stuff. But the worst part of it is that I tweaked my back. I don't know if any of you have tweaked your back before, like getting out of bed, but that's what I did. And it affected me for like a week and a half. So I have not been to the gym. I have not been taking the best care of myself. I've sort of been in this, and I don't know if you've been there too, where you're in high anxiety mode, where you have so many things going on and you're just trying to like push through all of them to make them go. But it's like exciting anxiety because you're wrapping up stuff and starting new stuff. But at the same time, you have this little 7-year-old who summer is fading quickly, and you're trying to figure out, how do I make that work? So it's been like, okay, I'll do stuff after 4 so I can like still have like a complete day with her. So she's been like patiently waiting for me while I work on stuff and doing things. And so I'm really grateful for that. But this is her last week. Sorry, I'm making coffee while I'm talking to you. I love this coffee maker, by the way. And so I've been just managing all that. Yeah, managing transition. It's been a big transition time in many areas of my life. And I feel like I'm constantly in transition because change is constant, right? So I headed back to the gym today because it was Monday. And I got to tell you, if you're struggling with getting yourself motivated to do something, you just have to do it. I literally looked at my gym shoes on the floor of my bedroom for 2 weeks and really just did nothing with them. But I kept them there. And this last night when I went to bed, I was like, today's the day that I'm getting back. Like, there's no excuses. No matter what, it's always going to be hard. It's never going to be easy to return to something that you leave. I like to call this, I was looking up definitions this morning. Is it a break or is it a hiatus? A hiatus and a break are kind of the same thing. And I think the difference is like when you're trying to take good care of yourself and life gets kind of crazy, and maybe you have a lot of anxiety and you're trying to manage all these things and just figure it all out. And then you let yourself go by the wayside because everything else is more important than how you take care of yourself. You have to like kind of switch gears in your mind again and remind yourself that that is the most important thing you need to do first, is take good care of yourself. Take care of your body, your soul, and your mind. Like for me, my faith has been paramount in this whole thing. Even though I have had a lot of anxiety the last month or two, I've been able to hold on to my faith and keep that like my constant. And then today I was like, you know what? if I give myself an excuse again today and I don't get up, that's just gonna be one more day that I miss out on feeling like I'm getting like back on track. And one thing I've learned, there's something I listened to this morning, when I was listening to K-Love on the way in. I think it was K-Love, yeah, on the way into the gym. And it was talking about discipline. And I personally hate the word discipline because I just think it's so mean and it's so, like, I try not to use it. But discipline is loving yourself, to be hard on yourself, to get yourself to do something that's important to yourself. So it's like, it's not like, if you look at discipline from a perspective of, it's like being hard on yourself. It's more of like, yeah, sometimes you do need to be hard on yourself because you've made these commitments to yourself and you need to like show up for them. And that's not easy. It's never easy. And I don't think it's ever going to be easy, honestly. Oh, look, I'm making my froth now. Because I like my froth. I like a cold brew in the morning. So, and I need my collagen every morning now. And if I don't take my collagen, there's like a problem. Like there's a problem. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the swelling in my leg. Although it's been better lately, so I don't know what that's about. I think maybe it could have been a sign of like I was getting sick again or something. Anyway, I digress. This is my other thing. I need my coffee. This is another thing too, like being disciplined to know what your body needs. Like my body actually needs collagen. And I never thought that like was true. But since I started taking the collagen, it's made a huge difference in my bones and my aching. So yeah, these turn out to be aging challenges. And all that stuff compounds on you. I feel like all that stuff compounds and gives you more anxiety. Like if you feel like your body's not feeling good, then your mind starts not feeling good, and it affects you. Like, and it's like this spiral effect where like you just kind of start going like down like this. And I've gone down like this before in my life, and so I know what that's like. So I'm aware enough of it when it happens that I can stop it. And how I stop it is I pull the brakes. Like today was a pull the brake moment where I was like laying in bed. Adriana had slept with me last night because that's what she's doing right now in summer. And I was like, oh, I could just stay in bed for another hour and then I could start working and get on my phone and start getting busy. And then I'm like, and then it would be like a non-event. Like me not going to the gym is a non-event. Nobody cares if I go to the gym or not. And then I was like, but how am I going to feel? Like, how am I going to feel next week if I skip this day and then inevitably I'll skip the next day and then it'll just roll into it and I'll say, oh, I'll start next week when school starts. So my thought about that whole thing is like, when you have that conversation in your mind and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to skip. This is really hard. You have to like talk yourself out of it. I mean, that's the only thing I could say. It's like, it's a total mind thing. Your mind is so powerful and it can just, it can halt you and it can propel you in the same way, in the same conversation. Today, it propelled me because I was like, okay, that's enough, enough of the nonsense, Jen. Like, we're doing this. Here's my little phone. I love making my own coffees at home, and I gotta say, my coffees are better than any coffee shop because I make them at home, and I enjoy the process of making them. By the way, there was a Browns game this weekend, and I was so busy, I forgot that there was a Browns season game. But I got my cup and got my mug for the season ahead. Anyway, so I just wanted to encourage you, if you're like going through like a phase where you're beating yourself up and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to do this again. This is so hard. I just want to quit. Just like, don't think about it as like so dramatic. You can always just jump right back into where you were. And that's like what I felt like today. I was like, oh, I'm not really that behind. Like, there was this other post that I posted today about how long we've done these things that we don't want to do in our life, or we created these habits that we don't want in our life, like 10, 20, 30 years sometimes. And then we start something for 2 months and we feel like we failed because we didn't do it exactly how it was supposed to be. And that's like an example of this. And I was so encouraged when I saw that little talk that I posted in my stories, because I just thought about, like, here I am punishing myself because I haven't been to the, been taking care of myself since last time I went was July 22nd, and I haven't been doing great this summer. And I'm like, I'm punishing myself for something that I've been a rock star at for a year and a half. And so why am I treating myself that way when I'm still even a year and a half in to like taking better care of myself with the, with the workout part at least. And I'm still creating that habit. I'm still creating it. It's not over. It's a life change. And I always go back to this idea of the life change. It's a life change. It's not a fad. It's not a lose weight quick. It's not a like get strong fast. It's like, it's the way I want to live my life. And because I did not feel good the last 2 weeks, I still worked and everything else, but to go to the gym was another level of energy I just didn't have. And that's okay. It's totally okay, because today I could return back to the gym and it was like I was right back on track. It was like I never left. It's like I didn't get that far off that, this little hiatus brought me to my knees feeling like a total like failure, right? It wasn't that bad. So, but nothing is that bad, right? So just think about all the things that you've created in your life, 10, 20, I'm talking to like my Gen Xers, 10, 20, 30 years you've been doing this certain way. Give yourself more grace and more of a chance to like continue on the new path that you're on, right? And it could be a job, it could be taking care of yourself, it could be, a move in a new town, like whatever you're doing, give yourself grace to jump back on. If you get off track, it's totally okay. Let me try my coffee. It's so good. Anyway, I didn't mean to be on for that long, but I just wanted to, share that because I feel like we all need encouragement, and I've needed encouragement, and my encouragement has to come from myself, from within, because that's how I work. That's what I need. I have to see it in myself, and I have to realize that I'm the only person that can motivate myself. Nobody else can motivate me. I'm the only one that can make the decisions for myself. Nobody else can make decisions for me. I'm the only one that can get myself out of bed in the morning to head to the gym. Nobody else can do it for me. There's not a little person that taps me on the shoulder and says, Jen, you're getting up. My alarm can go on and off and nothing will happen if I don't do something about it. So there's something to be said about showing up for yourself and recognizing that there is no one that's coming to your door. I heard this many years ago. There is no one that's coming to your door to save you. There's just not. You're your only one that can propel and motivate you to do good things for yourself. And you deserve it. So when you start thinking about things that way, you're like, why would I punish myself? And why would I look as discipline as a punishment instead of looking at it as a reward for myself? A reward to myself for taking discipline is a reward to myself for taking good care of myself. It's something that I get to have in my life because I made a decision that I want it. And just like anything else you want in your life, you have to work for it, right? It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a day. It doesn't happen in a week. I mean, I've been on this real estate journey for like 3 years. I got my license last year. I put my feet in the water to see if I thought it was for me. And then I'm finally like, I gotta just jump in. I just gotta do it. Like I just gotta switch gears. I gotta pull everything else away, and I gotta focus on this one thing. Because you can focus on multiple things, but it's really hard, guys. It's really hard to focus on multiple things when you're trying to build something new. So you have to make commitments that, are hard. You don't get to see your friends as much, or you don't get to, have your weekends as much, or you have to sacrifice, and that's part of the discipline. And that's part of the growth. Discipline leads to growth. And the things that you learn along the way when you're in that frame of mind of, starting a new path, starting a new thing, those are all the lessons you learn about discipline, about yourself, about what you actually can do versus what you cannot do. So just start thinking about what it is you can do and not what you can't do. And just start doing it. That's it. Okay? Well, I'm going to enjoy my coffee here now. Hope you guys have a great day, and I hope I'll talk to you soon. Bye.